Hello guys, today we are going to learn about matter in our surroundings, chemistry chapter 1, class ninth. So in this video we will learn about what is a matter and characteristics of particles of matter and how small are the particles of matter, and we will learn the three states of matter and their characteristics, and we will discuss a question: can matter change its state? If yes, by effects of change by temperature, pressure, evaporation, etc. And also we will look at, can evaporation cause cooling? So now let us learn what is a matter. So anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Example: air and water, sugar and sand, hydrogen and oxygen, etc. And matter is made up of very small tiny particles, and the particles of matter have space between them that they attract each other. Now let's see the characteristics of particles of matter. Number 1, the particles of matter are very small. Number 2, the particles of matter have space between them. And 3, the particles of matter are continuously moving. And 4, the particles of matter attract each other. So now let's see how small are the particles of matter. So the particles of matter are very small, that they are small beyond our imagination. Approximately we can say that they are smaller than 1 nanometer, that is 10 raised to minus 9 meter, and it is smaller than a water drop. That is why they are small behind our imagination. Now let's see the states of matter. So there are three states of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. Now let's see their characteristics. So solid, atoms are packed close together. As you can see here, they are packed close together. These circle balls are the atom. And second point, atoms are arranged in a regular pattern. As you can see, it is arranged in a regular pattern, and atoms do not move freely. As you can see here, they can't move freely. They are all tightly packed. Atoms are held together by bonds, and all solid are hard in nature. Solid are hard because the atoms are tightly packed. And now let's talk about the liquid. Atoms are packed close together but not as tight as solid. They are close together but not as tight as compared to solid, as you can see here. And atoms are arranged randomly. They are not in pattern. They are arranged randomly, and bonds hold atom together but not as strong as solid, so atom can move freely. They can move freely, and they take shape of the contain they are in. Due to this, if they are poured in a container, it takes the shape of a container. For example, when you pour water on a cup, the water will change to the cup's shape. And now let's talk about the gas. So atoms are very far apart. As you can see, they're very far apart from each other. And atoms move around randomly. They are moving around randomly, not in a pattern shape. And also they take shape of the container they are in, as liquid. And they can be compressed and squeezed. A gas can be squeezed and can be compressed. We will talk about the compression in the upcoming slides. So now let's discuss a question: can matter change its state? Yes, matter can change its state. For example, water can exist in all three states: solid as ice, liquid as water, and gas as water vapor. As you can see, solid, liquid, gas. These three are water. So now let's see the change by temperature. So the temperature has a direct effect on whether a substance exists as a solid, liquid, or gas. Generally, increasing the temperature turns solid into liquid and liquid into gas, and reducing the temperature, it turns gases into liquid and liquid into solid. And when melting is there, the solid goes to liquid form, heating. And when we reduce the heat, that means freezing, the liquid turns into solid. That's the change by temperature. And now let's talk about The change by pressure, which I told you in the gas characteristics that they can be compressed. This is how gas can be compressed. While applying pressure on a gas, this reduces the kinetic energy of the particles. When pressure is increased further, the gas particles come very close to each other and consequently get converted into liquid. This is the gas. They are freely moving in a random path and they are getting compressed. The pressure is applied on them. So the atoms come together like this. And when they come together like liquid state, they are naturally converted into liquid. So that is known as the compressed natural gas. They are compressed, but they are gas. For example, for this, they are compressed natural gas, liquefied petroleum gas, etc. So by pressure, we can change the state from gas to liquid, and from liquid, when we apply most pressure, they come together and they will get arranged in a pattern sequence so that they will be converted into solid. And now let's see the change by evaporation. Do we always need heat and pressure for changing the state of matter? No. Water can also be evaporated to gas without pressure, but heat is required. Heat is required in this process. So now let's discuss another question, that can evaporation cause cooling? Yes, actually evaporation causes cooling because the process requires heat energy. So the energy is taken away by the molecules when they convert from liquid into gas. So when evaporation occurs, the heat also goes in the form of gas, and this causes cooling on the original surface. As you can see here, heat is transferred from the screen to water molecules as they evaporate. So that's all about this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up and subscribe it that you will get every notification from our channel, and also share it that your friends may also look and gain some knowledge. Thank you.